Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well today as we get into the latest and what has gone down and what is happening, and we got quite a lot to get through. It's not going to take too long, I don't think, but we've got a lot to get through and we're going to dissect all of it. But before we do, get cracking. I want to let you know, make sure to catch all the content as it does drop on here. Make sure you're hitting the subscribe button and the notification bell to be notified once I have uploaded. Much appreciated. The watch along. Yes, we got to go through it again. Chelsea versus Sheffield United this Saturday. Make sure you're there. We will be live. Preview to that is dropping on Friday. And immediately after the game, I will be dropping a match review as always. So make sure you're there. Once again, we will go through hell together. This time with many burns, just like the last game, I'm pretty sure. So, I mean, it's funny. To be honest, look, Sheffield United, it's not going to be a preview or anything, but I'm going to spend like 10 seconds on this. Realistically, we should win this game, shouldn't we? Like, come on. Like, if we don't, just send us to the Championship now. We don't need to see the rest of the season. Just send us. Simple as that. But we'll get to that on Saturday, so make sure you're here for that, and we will watch it live together. Let's get cracking. Big news coming out of Italy. What is happening in Italy? Well, specifically from Napoli. Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, it's not good news. And to be honest, I would like to say, yeah, it's expected. This is probably what was going to happen anyway, but let's get cracking. Here it is. Details of Victor Osimhen's contract renewal at Napoli. Significant wage increase, 130 to 140 million euro release clause, and the contract until 2026. If we go into the detail, Napoli had a constructive meeting today over extending Victor Osimhen to 2026. The proposal includes inserting a release clause worth 112 to 120 million pounds, a way out for the striker. That came from Di Marzio, who we've not really seen or heard for quite some time, haven't we? It's been a while, but Di Marzio still very, very much active. He just doesn't spout as much as he used to, and to be honest, every time he does talk, he is very reliable. So Di Marzio, that's the latest coming out from Di Marzio, but also we have this. Matti Moretto coming out with the same, saying Victor Osimhen is one step away from renewing with Napoli until 2026. Unfortunately, like I said, this was probably the most likely scenario, yeah? And look, on top of that, we have to be realistic. And there's one key reason. If this was Chelsea of old, I would say no, hang about. There's still a very good chance we can still pursue, right? And we probably will. We've already made it clear that we're not willing to go above £150,000 a week. That we still want to go and look for young players to sign on 8-year contracts. We're still going to do all of this. So anything else that you hear, as far as I'm concerned, is nothing more but hearsay. Victor Osimhen is getting a significant wage increase on top of the actual deal that is in place and the contract till 2026. He's getting a wage increase. A significant one. You best believe Napoli, trying to keep their best asset, their best player, a player who's attracting interest from top clubs, are definitely going to have to fork out above £200,000 a week at the bare minimum to keep Victor Osimhen, without question. Because it's not just us that are interested in Victor Osimhen, surely. You'll find other clubs going, yeah, what's going on with Victor? Yeah? How much? 250k? Not a problem. But is it still possible? Of course they will be willing to pay. We're not willing to pay. We're not. No matter who. I think you could offer us prime Messi and we'd still have this club going, sorry, we are not going above 150,000. Is his son available? We might sign him. I know he's about 7. We'll sign him. Yeah, he's got DNA of his dad. We'll buy Messi's son. Yeah, we'll make sure he stays under the wage bracket. We'll make sure that he stays under 150k. That's the way that we're moving at the moment. So realistically, did we expect any less? If you went back in time and you're thinking, where is this all going? You'd think that a club like Chelsea would entertain a Victor Osimhen. But lately, especially lately, with the way that everything has kind of exposed itself, no chance. No chance. No chance. So, what do Chelsea do? What do Chelsea do? Do we move on to the next best thing? What's the next best thing? The next best thing is who? Go on, you can say it. I hear you. You can say it. Go on. What's the name? Yes. You all got it right. I know that you all got it right. Ivan Toney. Right? Wrong. Chelsea are reportedly ready to go all out in a bid to sign Victor Gyökeres. Mauricio Pochettino feels the Swedish striker will be easier to sign than Ivan Toney or Victor Osimhen. Is there a way for me to... Is there a way for me to pull my eyes out? I can't get it in. I might have to get a spatula or something. Now, I know for a fact, in advance, I'm going to say this in advance, there's going to be a few that are going to come in the comments on their Football Manager vibes, right? And they're going to be like, this player, you don't know him. You don't know this player. This player, he's a silent killer, yeah? This player, trust me, he'll come to Chelsea, he's going to bang in the goals, yeah? Guaranteed there's gonna be one or two, yeah. And welcome. You're more than welcome to comment, yeah. I'm not gonna do anything. I'm not gonna block you. I don't do blocking. As far as I'm concerned, I think everyone's entitled to their opinion. You can say what you want. As crazy as it sounds, you're more than welcome. Feel free, yeah. But it sounds ridiculous to me. And why does it sound ridiculous to me? This player, right, Victor Gyökeres, if that's how you say your name, or Gyökeres, or respectfully, we'll call him Vic. Who is he? He's got a €100 million release clause, by the way, but apparently his club, Sporting Lisbon, will be happy to negotiate for something under. So they're not exactly going to let him go for 20 mil, are they? Right? If that's his release clause, or if it's like close to 80 or 90, but it's there, then we're going to have to fork out at the bare minimum, probably about 70, at the bare minimum, right? So what are we getting for that money? If we do go for this guy, what are we getting? We're getting a 25-year-old. Lo and behold, he's 25. Unbelievable. Revolutionary. He's 25 years old, right? So he fits that profile, finally. If we're looking over someone the age of 25. Unbelievable, right? It's crazy. Miracles are about to start happening again. Pigs are flying outside my window. I can see them now. It's crazy. Well, he's 25. As far as I'm concerned, that's it. Why? What has he done in his career, right? Well, he's played 183 games. I'll give him that. He's definitely got some sort of an experience, right? 183 games, he scored 84 goals, right? Now, on paper, that sounds pretty good. The problem, where? He just left Coventry. Yes, Coventry. He just left Coventry. He's played 18 matches for Sporting Lisbon. 18. That's it. 18 games for Sporting Lisbon. He has played 18 games at a senior division. We're talking a first division in a country. He's played 18 games. Why? Because before that, he was playing for Coventry. He was playing on loan. He was on loan at Coventry, then he signed for Coventry. He was on loan at Swansea as well. Where was he on loan from? He spent 3 years at this club. Where? Oh, lo and behold, Brighton. And you know what's crazy? He didn't make it at Brighton. They got rid of him. He was 21 years... Well, no, sorry. He was up until 23 years old. He's 25 now. So just as he turned 23, right? 22, 23, he was at Brighton for 3 years, right? From the age of 19 up until 22, 23, he was at Brighton. He didn't make it. A club that is so renowned for propping up young players, making sure they get players through the door, right? Those players that we all saw coming through, right? The times of Trossard at Brighton, for example, this guy should have been alongside him. He wasn't. I wonder why. Why? Before that, he was playing in Sweden. That's basically it. He's played 18 games at Sporting Lisbon. Do you know what this screams? This screams Nicholas Jackson again. That's what it screams. And the one advantage that Nicholas Jackson has over this geezer is that Nicholas Jackson is actually younger. So he's still got more time to try and improve, right? We got Nicholas Jackson, if we're being completely honest, right? Nicholas Jackson played 47 matches for Villarreal. 47. We got him on a limb. We brought Nicholas Jackson after 47 games at Villarreal and went, yep, you're ready to come and play for Chelsea. We're going to buy this guy who has played second division football across Europe, finally makes it to Sporting Lisbon, plays 18 matches, and now Chelsea are interested? Do you see the problem? We're doing this again. We don't want to learn. We don't want to learn. If Victor Osimhen is not available, respectfully, nice one, okay, cool. Go to Ivan Toney, please. It's not hard. I find it... it gets exhausting to keep repeating the same doddle. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable, man. These, as far as I'm concerned, this is why I'm acting the way I'm acting, because as far as I'm concerned, they have confirmed to me. They have confirmed to me what their intentions are. And it's not pure. Their intentions are purely financial. At first, I was saying, no, you know what? Maybe their intentions, they're new to the game. They don't quite know what they're doing, maybe, but they're in it. Their heart's in the right place. I don't believe it is now. Nah. And people are going to say, no, but we bought players for 100 mil and all that. We spent $1 billion, so their intentions must be in the right place. We gave them 8, 9, 7-year contracts. It's all spread out. They're getting their profits, believe me. This is the point that I wanted to make. These people, they're billionaires. There's a reason why they're billionaires. They're not going to throw money out the window. They know what they're doing. And that's the reality I think we all shied away from, because we want the best for our football club. We were looking at Chelsea, we're looking at our club and we're going, we hope that this is correct. We have to give it a chance. We got to see what's happening. I think it's clear as day. It's clear as day, and I'm convinced. It's clear as day that, nah. Not only on a footballing level do they look like they don't know what they're doing, but on a financial level, oh boy, they know what they're doing. They're not throwing money out of the window. They know what they're doing. And that's where my problem lies. And after all that we've seen, last season, this season included, 1 match a week, no European football, all of this, we're going after Victor from Sporting Lisbon, who was playing at Coventry, Swansea, and was eliminated from Brighton and Sweden before that. Why? Because he's 25. I'm sure this is what the scouting did, yeah? Can we get a 25-year-old? Find a 25-year-old. The fans have gone mad about 25, yeah? We got to find a 25-year-old. First name on the scouting list. Him. He's 25. We found a 25-year-old. Quick. Send him into the briefings. Let the briefings know. Get it out to the journalists. Send it out to everyone. We want a 25-year-old. They can't come at us now because we are going after a 25-year-old. That's probably their logic, if I'm being honest. Anyway, that's the latest there. We're going to move to a couple of stories before we wrap up, and let's get cracking, starting off with this guy. Not said this guy in a while, to be fair. This guy is probably better than what we're doing at the moment. This just sounds incredible. But anyway, here's this guy. Romelu Lukaku has reportedly said yes to a millionaire proposal from Saudi Arabia rather than stay on loan club Roma. That came from Goal. On top of this, there was journalist Fabio Santini, who came out earlier today saying, Lukaku, it's difficult to see a return with Juventus because he has already said yes to $1 million proposal from Saudi Arabia. To Roma fans, I say that at the end of the year, one thing is certain, Romelu will leave. That's a bold statement. That's a very, 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 very bold statement to make. So, we'll see. We'll see at the end of the season. We'll hold it up against this Fabio Santini geezer. And we'll see what happens. I mean, it's actually bonkers at this rate. I have to be honest with you. The one thing that I said is I don't want to have Lukaku back at this football club ever. Yeah? And I stick to that. But I know, with the way that we're going, and who we're looking to bring in, and what we're doing, the way we're doing our business, put me aside, and I don't want Lukaku at Chelsea. I just don't, because I know on a personal level, it's more of a personal thing with the way that he was moving. His heart's not in the right place, right? But on a footballing level, yeah, you take Lukaku ahead of everything that we're linked with and what we've got at the moment. You just would. You just would. We're being honest. We're being real. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. So, and talking about strikers, yeah, let me know your thoughts, by the way. Lukaku possibly heading to Saudi. How much money are we going to get for that, by the way? Right? We'll see. We have the latest on a current loanee who is a striker. And to no surprise, check this out. David Fofana will be returning to Stamford Bridge in the summer as Union Berlin are not satisfied with his performances on loan this season. That's come from, Bild in Germany, and it's not looking good whatsoever. They go into more detail here. Union Berlin will send David Fofana back to Chelsea this summer after he failed to make an impact during his loan spell. They've already given up on him. It's December. They've got him for the season. They've already given up. They've already come to a conclusion. It's quite incredible. Now, normally we look at players and we go, we've loaned them wrong. We've loaned them completely wrong. Yeah? We're talking about Andre Santos. We're talking about all sorts of players that we've managed to head out on loan. And we just see it go wrong. It's going wrong. It's going wrong. Wrong here, wrong there, wrong everywhere. Right? And now we're hearing that even the players that we have sent on loan that have played, that have got minutes, the ones that have got minutes, yeah, Fofana's got minutes, it's capitulated. It's actually quite mad. So you go back to the scouting. You go back to what did we actually bring to Chelsea? We go back to the recruitment. Incredible. We are all over the place. All over the place. All over the place, man. And just stockpiling. Young players on top of young players, on top of young players, on top of young players. Incredible. Now, that's the latest on David Fofana. Let me know your thoughts. He's going to be heading back. What are we going to do with him when he comes back? There we are. What are we going to do? Send him where? To League 2? It's bonkers. So, let me know your thoughts down below. Much appreciated. To wrap up this piece of news, which is interesting, there has been a constant desire from both Chelsea and Reece James to try and avoid having surgery. If they get any advice for surgery now, they will take it this time. That's come from Matt Law. Matt Law, who, has definitely changed his tune, hasn't he? And I'm not sure. I don't know if, apparently he's no longer, it's no longer working for him between him and the club. He's got more free reign to now talk the way that he probably wants to talk. I don't know. But he's now coming out saying very critical things about Chelsea and the way that they're moving. And some of them are actually correct. I can't lie. But he's changed his tune, that's for sure. With Matt Law now saying Reece James apparently has the option for surgery. They will decide, they will take it, they will look at it, and they will see if it's applicable. We've already said, like I did mention yesterday, in terms of the medical analysis that some medical people have given just from the outside, saying that it's not just as easy as going and get surgery. It depends on the factors. It depends on the injury, what's actually happened in his hamstring, and then a decision will be made there in regards to saying that the player and the club have just said no to it just for the sake of saying no. There is also the thing about Reece James wanting to play the Euros, and that's now become a factor and all of that, like I mentioned yesterday. So look, we'll see. But like I said yesterday, if the option is there and it's an option for recovery, take it. If the injury itself means that he can't have surgery or it's too risky, then we're in trouble. Because you best believe after recovery, he will get injured again. You don't get your hamstring injured this many times and then it just stops. Doesn't happen. If it's happened this many times, that's it. The hamstring is damaged goods, unfortunately. This is why I'm stressing, and everyone's stressing, please, can surgery be an option? That way you can get rid of it once and for all. If it's too risky and it's too much of a problem for him to have surgery, then we've got a bigger problem on our hands. At that point, we're gonna have to have the conversation, like I mentioned yesterday. So it's unfortunate. Let me know your thoughts down below on that as well, and I will see all of you tomorrow. when we get into more in terms of what's happening, and then we prepare for Friday, where I will give you my match preview in relation to Chelsea versus Sheffield United. And just to give you a little bit of a hint as to where that preview might go, Nkunku, Lavia, both trained today, fully, it seems. So I'm expecting them to be available. Maybe not to start, but they will be part of the squad. I'll be shocked if they're not part of the squad. Gusto is also a possible available player for the squad on Saturday as well. We haven't got Reece James, which means we're going to have to makeshift right back again, just like we did Cucurella at right back probably. But if Gusto's there, then maybe he can come off the bench or something. Anyway, preview for that on Friday. Tomorrow, though, I will see you here for the usual. And in order to catch all of that as it goes down, make sure you are hitting the subscribe button, hit the notification bell to be notified of that video and beyond. All that drops on the channel, much appreciated. Socials are on the screen right now and in the description. Thank you very much. And I will see all of you tomorrow. Have a good one, people. In a bit. Take care and peace.